Hello guys, it's Sage Dragon HD here, and welcome to episode 44 of my Pokemon Firered Nuzlocke challenge. In the last episode, we started to look for Lostelle. In this episode, we will be further looking for her and where she is. Now, I'm recording this at 12 in the morning, so yeah, it's kind of late right now. So don't expect the commentary to be too good. It might be okay, but I don't think it'll be great, because it's being recorded late at night, because this is the only time that my house is quiet, which is late at night. I'm surprised I was able to get it up today during the day, mainly because my house is loud and annoying like it always is. Now, I'm going to be getting a capture card soon, so I should be able to start recording crap on a television, which means I actually might go back to that first LP that I planned to do, was Skyward Sword. I actually never planned to do that LP because of the stupid camera quality, but I actually might go back and do it, mainly because I'll be getting a capture card soon, so I'll be able to test how Sword actually plays with a capture card, or how it looks on a video. So I will probably end up posting a test video. So, as you can see, we're battling Lady Ashley, and she's got an Ivysaur. Ivysaur's going to go for the poison pattern. No, it's not, but it ain't going to get away with it, because we're eventually going to kill it with the Bone Meringue, even though she could have went for a Grass-type move and probably killed Ranger, but obviously the trainers are too dumb in this game to even do so. You're raising some powerful Pokemon. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't think my Pokemon are too powerful, but I do appreciate your comment. If Marowak had higher speed, I'm pretty sure he would be in a higher tier, but sadly he does not have that high speed, so he's not really in a higher tier right now. He's not PU, I do know that, mainly because he's used I think more than 3.41%. which is the cutoff for PU, which honestly PU, the funny thing is Smogon's going to keep creating tiers until eventually Pachirisu ends up becoming an S-rank threat. So we're going to battle this tuber whose name is Alexis, and I'm pretty sure all she has is water types, or pretty much all Staryu, which is going to be great because Staryu are easy to take down, and they generally don't. And Staryu in this game generally come with Bubble Beam, which is not much of a problem because Bubble Beam's not a strong attack. Bubble Beam's pretty weak, actually. So we're gonna go for the Bite because I think Staryu is part Psychic. I'm not sure if it's just Water or part Psychic. I think it gains its Psychic typing in a second evolution. I don't quite remember because I don't use Staryu that much, nor do I use Starmie. I've never used either of those Pokemon very much, mainly because I never thought it was that great. I know Starmie is a good spinner and all in the OU tier, but I don't play the OU tier. I rarely play OU. Like, I thought Tornadus T was still OU, and then I found out it was Uber, because I don't play OU very much. And as you can see, I was right. I was right. It comes with Bubble Beam. I was completely right. They all come with Bubble Beam in the game. Hopefully it won't get the speed lower, and it doesn't get the speed drop, which is good. But we're probably going to outspeed this thing even with a -2 or -1 speed drop. We're going to outspeed a Staryu, because Staryu, I think it's good in LC, but I don't really know because I don't play LC. LC is it's a tier where I use level 5 Pokemon. I don't really play it, but I have seen it, and it is an interesting tier. Right now, my main focus is Inu, mainly because Inu is what I'm learning, and it is the best. And it's the best tier so far. But once I actually get good enough, I will start uploading Inu tier matches, or even RU or Uber tier matches. Probably going to wait till I get good at Inu and Ubers in order to start doing tier matches, because then I can do both matches, and I don't have to be stuck to just Inu and I both. Right now I'm pretty much restricted to Inu, but I want to move on to Ubers later, which is a really fun tier. From what I played, it's a pretty nice tier. Even though it's full of a bunch of OP mons and all that crap. Mainly because sometimes some people say Ubers is for noobs, but no, it's really not if you're in the tier, because all the Pokemon are Ubers, and if you stick with the belief that Uber Pokemon are trash, you're not going to do very good in the Uber tier, or you're not even going to play the Uber tier in mind. So this trainer has a Poliwag, and it's going to Rain Dance, which is not really much of a threat because coming from a Poliwag, which probably only knows Water Gun, because these trainers are weak, and from patterns you can tell that they always have Water Gun, but it's not going to do damage because we're going to outspeed and go for the return, which is going to take her Poliwag out. And Ranger's going to gain XP because he's the first one in. And I think she has more Pokemon. She's going to switch out into a Poliwhirl. Oh my gosh, she's getting serious here. She's got a Poliwhirl. I'm so scared. Let's all run away and never come back because we're all scared of Poliwhirl. I'm so scared. Let's all run. And now her Poliwhirl attack's gonna miss, so we're gonna go for the wing attack or whatever flying type move I have. I think it's wing attack. I haven't in a long time because Poliwhirl is part fighting, and then after that or at least I think it's fighting. Yeah, it's part fighting, and then it loses that parting weakness when it evolves. Loses the part fighting typing. I don't know why I'm thinking about part fighting weakness. That doesn't even exist yet. Now speaking of types, one of the topics I'd talk about is the new speculated is the new fairy type. It's not speculated anymore. It's been introduced. The fairy type, in my opinion, I like it a little bit, mainly because yeah, it does balance out dragons, but then again, I don't think the fairy type is going to be a competitive type that's going to rise through tiers very much. Poison types are definitely going to rise in 6th generation, which means you may see a Moongiss in UU, or you may see it even in OU. You also may see Pokemon like Muck rise out of PU, mainly because poison types are getting more usage. So Muck might no longer be early used Pokemon, it'll be never used Pokemon at least. Which I'm excited to see poison types usage. Fairy types aren't so dominant that you need to pretty much have a poison type team in order to actually be successful. Because I've never played the metagame before when Jinx was banned, so I don't really know. I do think the metagame is a bit biased on, say, taking out like Jinx, though. I do agree that you play Inu a lot, and every team needs to have at least one counter to Jinx. If you don't counter to Jinx, you're pretty much dead. That's one problem. So this trainer's got a pretty weak Pokemon. Not a good Pokemon. Very weak. Generally doesn't have that good of moves. It evolves into Victreebel, Weeping Bell, and then Victreebel, which are good Pokemon, by the way. Those Pokemon are good. I've used Victreebel in a Sun team. For never used it. Works pretty well. I even used it in an OU Sun team, and it ran pretty well. It's just without the Sun, it's your generic grass poison Pokemon. That's pretty. Like Roselia. If you don't have it in this, basically just your generic poison Pokemon, and you can't really use it to much effectiveness. So we're gonna go for the Blizzard here, and we're gonna miss, which is gonna be unfortunate. But because I was hoping to take this thing out. I don't know what moves this Weeping Bell has, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna go for a Grass type move because the people in this game are too dumb to go for Grass type moves. And it's going to go for the Sweet Scent, which is going to make our evasiveness fall. Not really going to matter because more than likely this Weeping Bell is going to go for something weak. Probably like maybe Absorb or something. I don't really know. I don't really know what Weeping Bell generally tend to have in the games. I think in the competitive Pokemon they generally tend to have like Giga Drain or something. Something that can take something out. So after defeating that trainer, we're going to explore more on this island, hoping to find a Lostelle, because we need to find Lostelle so we can get an item, and then we can go back to the one place we were in the beginning. Now we're in some weird forest, and I think this is where Lostelle is, if I'm correct. and this is exactly where we're going to run into her. So we're going to be going upwards and seeing what Pokemon we can capture here. But my computer's, and it's a Pidgey, which we already have. I would want to capture it, but I realistically don't want a level 32 Pidgey. It might evolve into Pidgeot, but really Pidgey, in my opinion, is not that great of a Pokemon. It's pretty weak. Normal and Flying is not a very good typing. I think it gives it a weakness to Fighting, which is pretty bad if you're a Flying type, because you want to take out the Fighting types. You don't want to be countered by the Fighting types. The other problem is that stats are not that great. Pidgeots, I don't know why. I guess I captured it because I needed another Pidgey for later, or a Fly, something like that, because I don't have any Pokemon. Oh wait, I have Golbat. I don't know why I'm saying Pokemon that can learn Fly. Golbat can learn Fly. I can probably just replace Golbat's moveset with Fly, so that have a more powerful Flying type move than Wing Attack. Because I think Wing Attack has like something 40, maybe 50 base power. I really don't know what base power it has. I don't pay attention to the base power of moves unless I'm doing competitive Pokemon. I pay attention to accuracy and the power points along with the base power of the Pokemon and the ability of the Pokemon. Now, for those of you who are starting, you want to look at, you have to choose whether you power over accuracy or you want accuracy over power. If you tend to miss a lot, I would go for the accuracy instead of the power. I don't tend to miss as much, so I tend to go for the power or the accuracy, or I tend to go with both on the same set. So now we are going to see what this, we already captured a Pokemon in here, so we can't really capture another one. And I think our second Pokemon we could have captured could have been something good or something crappy, because mostly in these forests you're not going to find the best Pokemon. And here we have Lostelle. We finally found her. Whimper, sniff, oh, please help. Okay, we're randomly helping her now from a mysterious Pokemon, I think we help her from. Oh yeah, we help her from a mysterious Pokemon. And I think the mysterious Pokemon is nothing serious. I think it's just like a little Pokemon. It's a Hypno. Hypno is a pretty good special. It's an underrated special wall, I do have to say that. Hypno is pretty underrated. People don't appreciate Hypno as much, because generally it's outclassed by other psychic types and other defensive walls. Preferably, I think it's Licky, but it's going to go for the Headbutt, which is going to barely do nothing to us, and we're going to go for the Boomerang, which is going to do a ton of damage to this Hypno, mainly because Hypno is not physically defensive, it's silly defensive. And we're going to pretty much take it out, and she's going to give us an item, which is a Papa Berry. I don't know what that does, but we are reaching pretty much the end of the episode, and so I'm pretty much probably going to end it in a little bit, which is going to be pretty soon. After seeing the daughter, he's gonna talk to us and say forgive me, and I think he gives us an item for this. I don't quite remember if he actually does. And he's gonna say, "Daddy didn't do something." Obviously my computer's freezing, so I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna end the episode here. This has been Insane Dragon HD, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye. God.